I only have 6 teeth in my mouth.
How do you chew?
I gum everything.
Really? So you don't eat steak?
I do. There are certain foods that I eat that I have to cut in small pieces, and pretty much I just swallow them whole, just like a snake does.
No, I'm sure you still get the nutrients.
Yeah. So it's taken some time to get used to it, a different way of eating. So, you know, there are different things that change in my life because of my transformation, and eating is one of them. The hearing is another part. Everything is much louder to me now.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, yeah. Like, and whenever fires, like sirens and things go by, I just want to cover my ears and say, make it stop, make it stop.
There's a lot of sirens in this.
Yeah, there is. I have a female chest because I have that were developed through hormones, so they're natural. I love them so much. But I also have male down here. Only I had my removed last year, so I am a eunuch right now. If you see the pattern of what's going on, there's several stages of evolution. So my transformation is a metamorphosis, and I will reach the end stage as a full dragon when I have all my procedures completed, including a penectomy, which is coming, and it's coming off, because I'm not going to get I'm just going to get a penectomy. So I will be a genderless dragon. That's what dragons are.
What is your name?
My name is Tiamat Legion Medusa.
And you are?
I am known as the Dragon Lady, because I am the Dragon Lady.
Yes, you certainly are.
I am the world's most modified transsexual. I am an individual going through the process of 2 major transitions, life-changing transitions, life-forming transitions, and life-giving transitions. It's not just going through a transition, it's a different life. So, like being reborn. I think of myself as being a real life example of being born again, because I am morphing through body modification into a human dragon. It's conceptual body art. And I'm also in the process of becoming a woman. I'm male to female transsexual. I decided when I just started my transition, which was it's 22 years ago, that I was going to live my life, do me, and if people didn't like it, and some people are really, really ugly, but a lot of people, like Los Angeles, has received me with open arms and welcomed me here.
Where you're from?
I'm from Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas.
Yes.
Okay.
When I first got here, I was in the middle of Skid Row in a shelter because I ended up homeless.
Oh, God.
So for a month and a half.
I can't imagine what that was.
Oh my Lucifer! It was just. It was crazy. And so right now I'm on the outskirts of Skid Row, and it's great because I love where I am now. I lived a miserable childhood and early teen life and early adult life. And one of the reasons that life was miserable for me is because I was born in the wrong body. I was born in a boy's body, and everyone always treated me like a boy. I had to do boy things and act like a boy and pretend to like girls and all that, until I finally said, you know, and I was a teenager. I think I was a freshman in high school. And I said, you know what? I'm done with this. I don't care if I'm the only person in town that's gay. I'm going to be openly walk down the streets of the town, up and down, screaming at the top of my lungs, I'm gay! And this was a little town.
They'll get you beat up in Texas.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is like close to the Laredo, the Mexican-U.S. border at Laredo, Texas, and it's very male machismo down there. And here I was shouting that I was and I didn't give a damn who said what about it.
So this is in your DNA. This is kind of who you are to
Yeah.
push these buttons.
Oh
Anyway,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So even as a child, you were doing it.
Yes, yeah. I never hid it. I was never in the closet. Closets are for clothes and tennis shoes.
Yeah. Interesting. Really.
Well, I decided when I became HIV positive. I used to be a banker, and I became HIV positive, and I left the bank to take care of my health. And I almost, and while I was at one point, I decided I'm not going to looking like a human, so I just started making my transformation because it's something I was wanting to do, and I figured that
Did you think that you were dying?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
why not just do something crazy?
Yeah, I'm going to do this my way. I decided I'm going to do this my way, and that's one of the reasons why it doesn't really bother me when people make fun of me or criticize me or whatever. Like, whatever.
They don't know what you've been through.
Yeah, they don't know what I've been through. This life made me what I am.
No, something happened to you also when you were younger. I heard a story. You were something like this.
Yes.
At what
Yes.
age? What age was that?
I was 18 years old, and I had just graduated from high school and left the little town that I grew up in and graduated from. I had just left. I had just graduated that year, and I came here that fall, and yeah, that's what had happened. But you know. That's one of the many things in life that has made me who I am and what I am today. That's just one of the things, of the many things that have happened to me in life. Because I was raised to be obedient, you know, and you meet someone and you fall in love and you're with them forever and ever. That's the mentality I grew up with. And so life dealt me some really rude awakenings along the way, along life. But what happened when I was 18 years old, I was like fresh from the sticks. I mean, I come from a little town. It's a town of 300 people, including the ranches, the outlying ranches from the little town. So it's a very, very tiny town. And so I came from that and went to a city of skyscrapers, and I'd stand there and I'd look up at the skyscrapers and I'd get dizzy. And I'm like, oh my God, what's going on here?
This was Houston?
Yeah, in Houston. So I didn't know that you couldn't trust just anyone. And I was in a situation where I wasn't asking for help. I didn't know what to do, and help presented itself. But little did I know that it was someone who would do me wrong, and ended up doing me wrong. But you know, I don't even hate the people that did it. It was two guys, because I'm not them. I would be the first person to stand on the mountain and say, "Don't do what I've done."
Did you ever have regrets?
Oh, hell no.
No? Did
No
you wake up in
regret.
the mirror and go, oh, f- I did that?
No. Never.
Good.
You know, you don't do something like what I've done to myself
Without thinking.
to later on,
Regret.
you know, regret it. You know, you have to know right from the very front, am I or am I not going to regret this 10 years from now? And when I started, I said, I'm not going to regret it. I'm going to be happy. People who whom I've lived with, and like my neighbors where I live right now, everybody just loves me. They're like, they like, everybody's like taking me under their wing.
Your energy is so gentle and pleasant and nice to be around that it's like, just get past the visual if you don't like it, or if it's just too weird for you, get over it. Because who you are is about as pleasant and nice and kind as anyone I've seen.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Well, you know, I want to explain something about my transformation that directly correlates to what you just said. And that is, when I started this...
But you don't have any ears. Did I mention that? Your ears have been removed.
I can't hear you. Hey, it's my excuse to some people. I can't hear what you're saying. I'm sorry. I have no ears. And it's how I get away from some people who are nasty and negative. I just tell them, I can't hear you.
Keep it up.
My transformation is by and large what saved my life after 5 failed attempts.
Oh, really?
When I really was serious about my transformation, all of that went away. Hadn't happened anymore, and it ain't going to happen because I am truly happy for the first time in my life.
It doesn't feel like you're on the edge of suicide.